Last week on Fat to Fit, the girls discuss temptations over Christmas.
My weakness will be the polvorones, trying to stay away from them.
We caught up with them in training. And we learned about diabetes in Gibraltar.
Almost 9% of the population is diabetic.
Tonight on Fat to Fit, we catch up with the women after Christmas. Michelle gets rushed to hospital.
And I said, Ricky, call the ambulance, I'm having a heart attack.
And as we reach the halfway point, we find out how the girls are getting on. Back in 2014, 4 very different women decided to embark on a journey which would hopefully change their lives forever. Join Heidi, Leanne, Michelle and Annalise as they take on the biggest challenge of their lives. We get up close and personal and experience their highs and lows.
It's way harder than I thought.
As they face the scales in a bid to shed the weight and get healthy. We highlight some of the medical conditions that can arise from being overweight.
I would probably predict at least one of them would develop type 2 diabetes.
Welcome the 4 ladies back on stage, please. And finally, find out whether they truly have gone from fat to fit.
We begin
Today's episode down at Catalan Bay, where the group have braved the cold weather and are attending the now traditional Boxing Day polar bear swim.
We all met up. Michelle unfortunately was feeling under the weather, so she brought in her husband and her kids as a replacement for her. So we dragged Ricky and the kids to the water with us. But yeah, it was good fun. And then we all ran into the water together, and yeah, it was a nice sunny day, and at least the water wasn't that cold.
The Christmas period is always going to challenge those trying to keep a strict diet. So let's find out how the girls did.
Truthfully, I didn't keep up the diet during Christmas. It was hard. My mum was in UK. I had to go to Dale's family, so it was a bit awkward with the food. La verdad, I didn't keep up with the diet at all.
It's the 6-week weigh-in with Leanne. See what kind of progress she's done.
What can I say? Christmas. I got your Christmas week.
I can proudly say I lost more than I expected during Christmas. I didn't have loturrone, polvorone, that was completely out.
In 2 weeks I've managed to drop 2.2 kilos, so quite chuffed with that.
I didn't have desserts, which is, for me is, wow, I love desserts. But I just stayed away and I did quite well.
Christmas was quite hard. I shouldn't say luckily, but I got a bug towards the end of Christmas, so I managed to lose a bit more weight, I think, just from having to go to the loo. Yeah, I didn't eat all the porquerías that you normally eat at Christmas.
It was difficult, but I can actually say I didn't eat one single polvorón, didn't have any desserts, although I did sneak in a bit of ham and cheese. Having said that, I did sort of temper that with exercise. Christmas Day, I did 11 kilometre walk with my daddy. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas Day. We've just done a Round the Rock tour with my dad. Here he is, say Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas to you all.
Okay.
This lunatic is taking me out on a Christmas Day. It's not fair.
And I think I did one with Heidi as well during Christmas, and one with Leanne. So I did about, all in all, 30 to 40 kilometres of walking over the Christmas New Year period.
A while back, Annalise had expressed her determination to reduce her medication through a change in lifestyle, something which diabetic nurse Susan Edwards tries to encourage.
We've got evidence from patients that have come to clinic that when they have done the diet and the exercise, we can start reducing medication to the point that some patients have managed to be off the medications altogether. Unfortunately, this doesn't mean that the diabetes goes away, but we definitely can put a hold on it with a healthy lifestyle.
On that note, Annalise has some good news to share, as she's managed to reduce her medication.
What it means is that I have a very good control of my diabetes, and the weight loss so far means that the lighter you are, less need as well. Let's see, if I can actually get rid of those pills completely and just be diet controlled.
The Mediterranean Steps offers people a satisfying workout away from the busy city, surrounded by beautiful scenery. It's a great way of exercising while getting some fresh air.
I've spent 2 months power walking, but now it's got to the point where just the power walking isn't enough. I've lost 10 kilos, nearly 11, very proud, but I need to lose another kind of 15, 20. I've been doing it now for about a month. I've been going once a week at the weekends with the family, so now instead of taking an hour and a half, it takes us just under an hour, even with the children. And my record is about half an hour that I did on Monday. So I train with Daniel Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday, and I do this Monday and Thursday. So I'm training every day for an hour. One song is Dangerous by David Guetta. That's my start Rocketel Hill, getting to it and thinking, oh my God. I put on one song just to get me through it, and it's there it is, David Guetta.
I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before.
Morning everyone. Just been for a Sunday stroll. Nice brisk walk up the Med steps. Not. I need to control my breathing. But it's been good. On my way back now.
Today is Thursday. I've trained Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, so by Thursday I'm tired. Tomorrow I'll be exhausted. My training is by the beginning of the week, so Monday is good to do. But then you just force yourself. You just think, oh, I have to do this.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling.
Wow. Oh, this is the best feeling in the world. What a view. Now, one thing I always do when I get to this point is take a photo. Every time we get weighed, it's like we all want to know what each other weighs to see who weighs more, who's lost less. And it's all like giving advice. When you don't, you say, I didn't bought that, but then you're thinking, wow, I've done better than her. It's just it's a natural thing. It's not that we've done better than her, but it's a natural competitiveness, which is good. The fact that we're all in a WhatsApp group messaging each other of what we've lost and what we're comparing each other all the time. If one exercises and the other one doesn't feel like doing it, the fact that the other one's gone will make you get up, get off on your feet and go.
It does help. Because obviously if it's one of those days you don't want to go training, but then you get a sudden message, I've gone up the Med steps, and you're like, I need to get up and do something.
I've never been competitive at all, but I know for some reason this is quite, for some reason it's made me more competitive.
Because that's what keeps you motivated, I think. If I was on my own, I think maybe I'd get to this point, I think, wow, I've already lost 10 kilos, I've gone down 2 sizes in clothes. But with the others, it spurs you to go further and go further, which is what you need. Because everything reaches a plateau. We've reached a plateau in everything. In our exercising, in our routine. So we need to up it a level.
Only a few days after filming this clip, Michelle is rushed to hospital after complaining of sharp chest pains.
I went to bed and the pain was just horrible. I thought it was, first it's like indigestion. Kind of comes up your esophagus, and then suddenly It just didn't go away, and it was right through to my back, all the way through my chest. And then it started traveling down my arm. I was so scared.
After being seen by doctors, Michelle is later transferred to Zanet Hospital after suffering what looked like an angina attack.
I got an ambulance and I went to the hospital, and they were great at St. Bernard's Hospital, I have to say. They looked after me really well, but they thought I could be having an angina attack, which I did have. And so they rushed me to the Zanet on Monday morning, and I'm here with my husband, and I've had an angiogram done. As you can see in my arm, I've had a catheter put in through a little cut in my wrist all the way to my heart. And they kind of looked at the capillaries and all the arteries and the veins, and everything is fine, but they've noticed that there is some damage to my heart. Not because of my training, I have to say. In fact, my training's probably helped with the fact that I didn't have a full-blown heart attack. It could have happened at any time. It's an underlying condition that obviously I've had. It's where the heart doesn't pump properly. That's what the heartbeats were. And some blood stays in the top left chamber of my heart, and it doesn't get pumped. So that can cause a stroke, and it can cause other things. So the point is to be aware of it. If the pain happens again, which it could, to call the ambulance. They know, the hospital would know what to do, and I'm now on this pill every day, the cetenolol, and monitor how I'm going. We've come to Tepona for the day, and I've just come out of the hospital where I've been wired up with a whole bunch of cables. I've got something called a cardiac halter on, and apparently it's to have a look and see what my heart is doing.
Once back in Gib, instructor Daniel is keen to find out how Michelle is feeling and pays her a visit.
I've had a bit of a mishap. Well, not a mishap, just my heart went boom on Sunday night. It was a bit scary, Larissa. But it's good because I seem to have some sort of underlying heart condition that I didn't know I had.
Okay.
A good thing is that I've lost weight and that I've been eating healthy and that I've changed my lifestyle because that, has helped my situation, I think.
Okay.
So from what they were telling me, the fact that you are healthy is good.
Michelle admits to overdoing her training, which obviously didn't help.
This came about, I think, because I've pushed myself too hard with the training, because not only have I been going to you, as you know, I've been going up mid-steps, and I've taken it a little bit to the extreme. I've been pumping up mid-steps with my personal best, trying to beat 26 minutes, and really it was too much for my heart.
Do you have any other reservations to the training?
No.
You're comfortable with what the doctors have said?
Yeah,
and
the doctors have said I need to.
What we've said about doing to start training?
The doctors have said I need to walk, and she recommended swimming. Now, I'm quite a strong swimmer, but I'm not a great swimmer, but I swim. A bit like you, I suppose. You're okay in the water. But yes, let's see how it goes. I mean, if you're happy to do swimming with me, I think we could try it. And
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be a question of like a steady progression. We'll start first with the swimming and the power walking, and hopefully the idea is that you are comfortable with what we're doing,
and that my heart's all right with it.
Little by little, we'll do a bit more. We'll do a bit more. Maybe put a few exercises here and there. Carry on with what we're doing, and that's how it'll be. Maybe one day we'll go to the pool, and after the pool, maybe we can do some things. All we're gonna do is adhere the doctor's advice, which is you take your medication and you continue with your diet and your exercising. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. It's that straightforward in that sense. It's about just making you comfortable, and it's about reassurance. I'm sure after we go a couple of times where we go to the pool or we go power walking, your confidence will start to come back and you'll feel very comfortable, and then that will rub off on maybe your mum or Ricky, that they'll see that you're comfortable with what you're doing.
I think that's
be more relaxed about you not overdoing things.
Yeah.
And then just be more, you just have to stay on track with your diet and not train every day.